Hello, and welcome to my first general reading. I would like to just take this moment to set the intentions for this channel that I would like to be a clear vessel for the Most High Spirit Source God energy to come through and give messages to liquid light beings. So, liquid light beings are a very, very close form, the closest, partially in science, but the closest form of manifestation to God. We are the densest. Liquid light is the closest in essence and everything to God before densifying through matters. So, liquid light beings. That means remembering our origin, who we are, what we are, who we are, that we are God, we are source, origin, expressing itself, experiencing itself through life, which it created. So it's life, experiencing life through life. Um, and I would just like to call us as a collective tapping into this channel, liquid light beings, to just anchor in that knowing of who we are, what we are part of. So, to start, self love, balance, divine timing. Start from bottom, but you work your way up. Patience, nurture, birds, water, labradorite, clarity, knowing, readiness, lion, strength, seeds, water, sun, gardening, tapped into God, and chakras. Those are like basic energy points that I wrote down for the day, even though the day has been quite a message on its own. So let's tap in and let's dive in to get more messages or clarify messages about self-love, balance, divine timing, being like ready, starting from the bottom and working your way up, being patient, nurturing, birds, water, labradorite, clarity, knowing, readiness, lion, strength, seeds, water, sun, tapped into God, chakras. Okay, so the whole gardening, that is a great main topic that I would say I could put out there. Gardening. It's been on my mind these past few, maybe weeks, but to garden in my own garden. Not that it's rough or anything, I have it maintained, but just to personally like replant or plant out some plants that I feel I could, you know, plant out to get more of. Um, yeah, plants that I can multiply, that I can repot or propagate and I've also been feeling this energy of preparing and in also the readiness to start, but the preparing for what the ground is about to hold and to grow. So, along with gardening, it's also planting seeds. Planting seeds and the process thereof. So, planting seeds and being patient, nurturing, taking time with steadiness, calmness, watering it, giving it sunlight, and just nurturing it step by step. So you start small and you work your way up. You can't walk into a company um, absolutely fresh and new, not experienced, even though you know you can do this job, you are ready, you have the readiness to do, to start planting, you have the readiness or the readiness to start preparing the garden, taking out the weeds, clearing pots, you know. So you are ready to prepare the garden for what is about to be planted, nourished, grown, and harvested. It requires you to begin at the bottom. So when you walk into a job, for example, you can't be new at it, walk into the job and expect the highest um, earning salary that there is. It's it doesn't work that way. You work yourself up. You build your worth through learning and experiences and nurturing, caring, giving water, being still, having the strength to begin in the first place. And then it's divine timing for you to get everything in correct alignment and order to start the way that it was supposed to start in God's plan or in divine timing. So go with it, be patient, be willing, and enjoy the journey. So, tap before I pull some cards, going into chakras and being tapped into God and the whole cycle and patience and starting from the bottom and going step by step. So, with the chakras, you start with I am, sense of identity, of groundingness that puts you into this physical realm. And then you start to express yourself through the other chakras. I feel, I do, I love, I say, I see, and I know. So you grow through these stages gently while taking care of yourself, watering yourself, giving yourself plenty of rest and sunlight and whatever you need to nurture yourself. So you grow through these chakras until you reach the I know point, which you know you are ready for this new step. You know you are ready for this new job. You know you are ready to start preparing the garden. Okay, I know I am ready. And then you start at the bottom again. I am. So now you know I am, and you start from a new sense of knowing, but you work your way up again to a new sense of knowing. So you never know what you don't know. You'll always never know, and you always keep learning. It's never just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you fucking made it, mate. There aren't even 7, it's just a basic. So, it's the whole cycle. It's the seed, it's the plant, it's the blossoms, it's the fruit, it's the seeds in the fruit, and you put the seeds into the ground. Gets a plant and you get blossoms, you get fruit and you put that seed into the ground. So it's a cycle. Exactly the same with your chakras. You start at a new sense of I am a gardener, I am ready, I know I'm ready, I am ready, I feel, I do, I love. So just to explain that. Also have lots of patience with yourself, nurturing, drink lots of water, open your heart, work with lots of heart to love, to self-love your way through it, to put energy back into yourself, um, to connect with the highest form of source and your highest sense of being, liquid light being. So in the science you get origin, the cosmos, or not cosmos, origin, source, God, all that is consciousness. Then you get primordial sound, the first manifestation. And then close, but it's not manifest because it's not light. It is still, it's vibration. And vibration is off. Um, it's 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 still, it's not moving, it's moving at one point, but it's not, it's potential. So sound is vibration, and then the first manifestation of light is liquid light being. Liquid light, first manifestation of light. Oscillation, vibration, oscillation, off, on, potential into manifestation. Sound, light, sound, light, liquid light, being, and then you densify from liquid light being to astral to human form. But we are all liquid light beings. We are all primordial sound. We are all God, source, consciousness, origin, experiencing itself. It's to which extent do you remember yourself to be God as? So do you remember yourself to be God as far as only physical body, only astral body, or all the way back to source? I don't need angels or things, other figments of imagination and creation to remind me or tell me anymore. Or, there's a fine line. I cannot go to these beings, light beings, dark beings, angels, whatever you call it. I cannot go to these beings and seek myself, seek higher, the highest knowing. You go straight to God. You go straight to Source. You are Source. So no dilly-dally, no waiting on someone for information. I'm not going to go to someone for healing. I'm not going to go to Archangel Raphael for healing, even though I'm not saying he does not exist. And I do appreciate the help. And I'm absolutely sure he also feels this way about the whole situation. To be equal and not be made a god of. So, Archangel Raphael, I will not depend on you to and think you are the one healing me. It's God. I can do it myself through God. Right now. Oh, please, Archangel Raphael, won't you help me to heal this sickness? No, I can do it myself. And thank you for the assistance. Thank you for any energy assisting me in doing the work myself. I will not wait on someone to do the work for me. I am God. Consciousness. Power is mine. Okay, so I'm feeling 30 cards. Universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence. Exactly. It goes into layers. Once you realize that we are all souls, we are all God, we are all consciousness experiencing itself in different forms, facets, and varieties, universal love forms. Fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. We were just talking about growing, planting seeds, growing, moving through cycles, and then integration. So that is where, for me, where growth actually takes place, is in sitting with the poison and integrating it to grow out of it and making it the medicine. That's where you grow. That's how you grow, in my opinion and perspective. Integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Once we come back to our source point center of consciousness and knowing who we are, what we are part of, what we are capable of, how powerful we really are, how loved we really are, then the things that we can grow, plant and grow, with that knowing, we will bear much fruit. We will build beautiful futures and lives for ourselves. Three of Spells. Three of Spells is also the Three of Wands. Yes, and Weaver of Challenges is the Queen of Swords. Nine of Boons is the Nine of Pentacles. So, beneath that we have got the Devil, Two of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. Want to decode it more, you can say Three of Fire, the Queen of Air, of Thoughts, Passion and Action, and Earth is Earth, groundedness, materialism. Not always bad, but the physicality, Earth, the spirit behind things, fire. Anyways, so the Devil is also an Earth card. The Two of Wands are Two of Fire, and Eight of Pentacles is the Eight of Earth. So, with this Three of Spells, okay, um, I'm seeing this as your seeds that you are planting. You are a gardener and you are planting your seeds. I know it doesn't look physically like she's planting seeds into the earth. She is letting it go out into the water, but it's coming straight from throat, heart. It's all passion, it's all magic, all your beautiful, powerful energy. And these flames are your dreams, your passions, your seeds that you are planting or floating out into the world. So, the Queen of Swords represents a very in control of your mind, in control of your thoughts, in control of manifestation. If you can control your thoughts, you can control what you are manifesting. So, I feel like with this card, with this dark woods in the background, I feel like it's not like you are going away from the dark woods, you are still at the edge, you are still basically in the dark woods, but you are sending out your lights. And I think that is powerful, is that you might have thorny, prickly, dark, foresty thoughts that might consume you, and you know your thoughts can put you into a prison that you create for yourself. But with this, I see that you don't you have embraced the dark woods, you have embraced the darkness, you have become a master of those thoughts and feelings, and now instead of just pricking your way, you are forming them into beautiful structures for yourself, for your benefit, for your beauty. So even though you have conquered your darkness, because you have conquered your darkness, you can send out your light, your dreams, your passion. Because if you don't conquer your darkness, if you get stuck, if you get overgrown by thorns, you don't put out your light. You don't want to dream, you don't want to create. And that is what we came here as liquid light beings, creations of God. We are God. We are creations of God. That's what we as liquid light beings came here to do, is to create, to love, to feel full intensity of our emotions and still create out of that. That's what this card integration is talking about. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. So once you integrate the dark and the light, you can create because you are not consumed by the darkness. You remember who you are. You remember your truth. The darkness can be thoughts of separation, thoughts of unworthiness, thoughts of being unlovable, sinning against God, not being part of, being kicked out of heaven. You never left. You are it. You are it. You are creating it. So whether you create hell or you create remembrance, it's up to you to take control and to create beautiful patterns out of that thorny bushes that you also created. By doing that, by taking control, by integrating, by balancing and growing, or by balancing, you can grow. You step into full fertility, which is this one. You step into full fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Amen. You are now in control of your thoughts. You are the one creating the balance. You are the one sustaining the peace, being more courageous because you know who you are. You know what you are part of. Being more connected to all that is because you know what you are part of. All of it is God and you are part of it. You are abundance, and abundance is all around you. Okay, moving to further explaining this, the Devil card. Bum, 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 says, you are only limited by what you believe is possible. You are not limited by your dark woods. You are not limited by your dark thoughts. They are there to strengthen you, to create you into remembering your true essence of being. Believe in your personal power. You are taking your energy back into your own hands because you are controlling your thoughts, because you are remembering who you are, that you are the creator of these thought forms. So you choose which thought form you want to bring into manifestation. Find work-life balance to protect your creativity. It really comes back to this. Everything is one and everything will connect to everything. And the divine time is now to remember who you are, to take back your power, and to create your own reality that you are in control of. You can think for yourself. You can ask questions for yourself. You can, through your heart, dive into the unseen worlds and go directly to God. There's a point where you search for God on the outside, you get nowhere, or it can be tricky looking for God on the outside. You find God on the inside of your heart. You go into your heart through the different layers and beings, angels, straight to source. And then you bring that into this physical body. That direct line stream to source, not by anyone else, an angel, an ascended master, and whatever. I am. I am. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Because you are the whole of existence itself. Yeah. So don't doubt in yourself. Don't think that you are separate, that you are not good enough, that you are not worthy because you are part of God. Step into and sit in those dark places, in that dark wood. Stop distracting yourself. Don't light a fire. Sit there. Face your fears. Let the creatures and the demons come. Just to show you and remind you of your power. If you are scared enough, you will not wait for someone to come save you. Then you become it yourself. You step into your power and you say, in the name of all that is, I demand. You get out. You stop. And we must remember to not get lost in the illusion of manifestations. We are liquid light beings. Liquid light beings. We are the closest form to God. We are part of God. Everything is part of God. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. So let the demons come. Love them. Sit in the dark. For they will show you your light. They will show you your power. Thank you. Have a nice day.